In the previous lesson, we talked about how people create assets: businesses, intellectual property, content, technology, audiences. But there is a next level. A level where assets stop growing by 5 to 10% and start growing by 5 to 20 times. This is what separates people who have assets from people who build capital. This level is called the multiplier effect. It's not a new asset, not a new business, not a new product. It's the system through which each one of your assets begins to multiply the others. What is a multiplier? A multiplier is a factor that increases the result without increasing the amount of work. If capitalization answers the question, how do I turn work into an asset? Then multipliers answer a different question. How do I make those assets grow not linearly, but exponentially? Why multipliers are a system, not magic? Because they are all built on 3 simple economic laws. 1. The law of scale. The more people who gain access to your asset, the cheaper each unit becomes and the higher the profit. 2. The law of distribution. The easier an asset spreads, the faster revenue grows. 3. The law of accumulation. When today's result creates new opportunities tomorrow. A multiplier equals economics, not motivation. 7 multipliers that actually accelerate wealth. 1. Reach multiplier. This is the factor that determines how many people can see your asset. The same product at different scales becomes completely different in value. At 1,000 views, a hobby. At 100,000, income. At 1 million, a business. At 100 million, a fortune. 10 million, capital. Reach is an accelerator. Even an average product with massive reach is stronger than a brilliant product no one sees. 2. Distribution multiplier. This answers the question, through how many channels can your asset be sold or used? A single asset can live in dozens of places: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, marketplaces, affiliate networks, email lists, SEO traffic, course platforms, podcasts. Distribution equals when you don't search for customers. Channels bring customers to you. 3. Time decoupling multiplier. This is the moment when your action stops requiring your time. You do something once, and it works. Today, tomorrow, in a year, in 5 years. This is the foundation of all scalable assets: software, content, books, courses, systems, automations. The time multiplier means your work keeps working after you stop. 4. Cost multiplier. This is the economic mechanism that lets you reduce cost while increasing profit. It appears when each additional user costs almost nothing. That's why digital assets grow faster than physical ones. Apps, SaaS, algorithms, platforms, digital products, intellectual property. Cost goes down, profit rises, capital grows geometrically. 5. Capital multiplier. This is the effect where every dollar earned creates another dollar instead of being spent. At this point, you activate reinvestment, compound interest, accumulation, repeat investments, acquisition of new assets, building infrastructure. Money stops being just a tool. It becomes an engine of growth. 6. Operational efficiency multiplier. This is when fewer actions, more results. It's achieved through AI, automation, process standardization, delegation, optimization, eliminating unnecessary steps. Efficiency is a multiplier that simultaneously reduces costs and increases profit. 7. Trust multiplier. This is the slowest but strongest multiplier. Trust increases. Conversions, repeat sales, average check, loyalty, customer lifetime value, decision-making speed. Trust is when people buy not because you sell, but because they believe in your quality. The trust multiplier can increase profit 3 to 20 times without changing the product at all. Conclusion. Multipliers are not magic or chaos. They are the mechanics of economic acceleration. They explain why the same effort by different people produces completely different results. Why some grow slowly and others exponentially. Why some generate income while others build capital. In the next lesson, we'll go even deeper. How capital appears in companies. You'll see how business value forms, why companies can be worth billions without profits, and how corporate capitalization works. Stay tuned. It's about to get even more interesting.